No. Hi. Guten Morgen, everybody. Guten Morgen. How you all doing? So, I've been living with this thing now for about a week, and I'm really enjoying it. It's a great couch guitar. You know what a couch guitar is? Where the missus watching some dross on the telly, and you get him and you noodle. And because it's so compact, you can do that. It's great. I'm really enjoying it. But I decided yesterday I'd restring it, and this is why I said I'd come on here today. So I see people, I'm going to change the pickups, I'm going to put this in, I got pots and strings first, because the factory strings on a €99 guitar aren't going to be brilliant, are they? So you think about it like that. Now I know you go up the range, you get the Darios. I'm not even sure they're the kind of the Darios that you get, right? If you bought a set of the Darios, you know what I mean? A cold out day here, so I said we'll have a cup of tea. So anyway, I had a set of Fender 40 to 100 that they were open, and I'd opened them to put them on something else, and I don't know why I didn't, but anyway, so I may as well use these up, like. And the transformation has been like not earth shattering, but really an improvement. Now the first thing I'd say is you don't need short scale strings, right? Because they are in their grand. You know, what I do is I go on to the next post. So if it's to go there, I add that much and maybe a bit more. You know, say 2 posts on, and that'll give you enough without getting too much, right? And that was a big draw then to say about this thing, that you don't have to buy short scale bass strings, because they're very limited in terms of the gauges you can get and all that kind of stuff. But it did solidify the sound in an awful lot of ways. So there is a difference in how it sounds. They're just better quality strings, and I think I like nickel, so maybe what was on it was stainless, so it makes sense, wouldn't it? But anyway, yeah, stick some strings on. Now, have I got other stuff to stick on? Yeah, I had this. And these I've never even opened this. These little Wilkinson precision pickups, because, again, a €99 bass. I don't imagine the pickup is going to be Brillo. Now, this isn't like a Lindy Fralin or anything, but I'm going to stick it in. See what happens, you know. Got myself in trouble that way before. So, yeah, I will do that. And I'll tell you why I'll do it. Because I find that the tone control on this is like kind of very on and off, you know. So all the magic seems to happen towards the back half of it. And that's been kind. Like it's probably the back third. Anyway, I'll just go through a couple of sounds with you while I have it plugged in. I'll turn off the mic, all right? Yeah, so what we had there was the tone all the way back, the tone halfway up, and tone all the way up. Right? For me, the usable tone, as I said before, is about a third of the way up, and you get that kind of. There's enough kind of top, but not so much that it's rattly and stuff. You know. It's really enjoyable little bass. One other thing I forgot to mention that actually one of my daughters said to me is that the pickguard actually has this. It's not white, it has this pinkish hue to it. So now it won't pick up on camera, but I'd love to get a mirror pickguard made for it, or maybe make one myself. That'd be fun because no, I haven't got the skills to make one. But you know, the kind of mock Philo thing. I do have a high mass bridge, Fender high mass bridge. I might put on it to counteract the weight of these, because you get a little bit neck dive. But then again, if you position the strap right, you don't. And I have found with the high mass bridges that they don't really give the kind of extra tone people seem to think they do. I just use it for weight. But yeah, I just want to give you a brief update on this thing. I'm super impressed with it. And I've ordered some more basses to try. Because I'm trying to sort out this, to kind of play through this healing shoulder I have. And this might be a bit short. I wish the order did it more colours. Like, it'd be nice to have a white one, or pink would be lovely. I'd love a pink one. You listening, Tom? Pink for the girls, because my daughters dick around with this when I'm not, you know, when I'm not using it. I leave it. Good tip for you for your kids, right? Leave your instruments, the cheap ones, lying around where they're just normal. A normal thing to have as an instrument in the house, and you just pick it up and, you know, learn how to even address it. I just noticed my pedal is down. Hang on, it might be even louder now. Yeah. Brilliant little thing. Yeah, Tolman, do one in pink, will you? Please. I'll buy another one. Do it in pink. What was I saying about? Yeah, leave your instruments lying around. I'll tell you a little story if you have time. You can switch off now if you want to. But when my eldest, second lad down, who's now 35. Yes, he's 35. And he's a musician in Hamburg. And years ago, he would have been about 5 or 6. We lived in this housing estate in inner city Dublin, like in Crumlin, and all the houses are like, the distances across the road are even small, you know. You can't get 2 cars up the road. And so when he was going to play date over to his friend's house, Sophie, and those little houses, right, because originally they came with no bathroom. You had a bath in the kitchen, right? Or you had an outhouse with a bath in it if it was the other side of the road. So there's 2 types. You had a parlour house and a kitchen house. And they had a bath with a lid in the kitchen. So everybody had to come up with a way of putting a bathroom in the modern era and you know, making the house more livable. You chase out the walls to make your wiring in the wall instead of in the conduit down the wall. And so when you got a chance to go into somebody else's house, you're always trying to rob their ideas. What did you do? Like, what did you do about bathroom? So anyway, Alex comes back from his play date across the road, and I was, what's their house like? He says, really weird, Dad. He said, they haven't even got one guitar. And that's if you want your kids to play instruments. The AI is going to look after everything. All the shit on the radio and the ads and all, that'll all be AI. They won't be needed. They won't earn any money out of it. But to keep making music, things like this are invaluable, and leave them lying around. So yeah, I don't mind something at 100 quid if it takes a tumble onto the ground, you know. I love this thing, absolutely love it. And I've got some really expensive bass. Anyway, I'm rambling. Sorry. So to recap, put new strings on. I like the Warwick ones, but I had the Fenders, and they're great. And I'm going to stick that pickup in. Now, I can't solder for shit, so who knows how that's going to go. Not me. Okay, listen, thanks for tuning in.